Yo,
yeah, fuck
guys,
everyone on the north side.
Welcome to the Great Minds Drink Alike podcast. I'm your host, Jose El Rey Garcia.
Every time.
The El Rey again?
And then,
boring.
Boring.
King of
all
boring.
right, well, I'm the king of your mama.
King of boring,
Sorry,
dude.
Going straight to...
She don't watch this anyway. Don't worry.
Come on, Bam.
On my left.
She don't watch this.
We don't support that.
On my left, I got my man, A-Train. Anthony, the Adonis Bass.
Hey.
Straight across from me, the man, the myth, the legend.
That's right.
Alex, the Lot Lizard Luzon.
Hey, look that up.
Hey.
And off camera,
Off
camera, we got Gavin, the Magic the Gavining.
Magic the Gavin.
He's executive producer today. We're not going to see him on camera.
I like that.
That's cute. That's cute.
So, guys, little Saturday night podcast for you guys.
Saturday night?
Or I guess we're recording on Saturday. You guys aren't going to see this till later in the week. But
it's
you know,
Saturday.
We hype. We hype. We hear hype.
We live that Saturday when you see this. We hype tonight.
If you guys haven't noticed, we're official. Shit, all we need is a whistle. All right, we got. You see these? You see this? You see this setup? You see this?
Boy, please.
Do you see this?
Tell him.
Someone,
Dude, look at this.
Someone
Look at this.
Fucking tell him.
I don't even need this mic. You see? Oh wait, you need it to move?
All right,
Shit, I gotta stand up, man. Oh shit!
I'm
shit!
not gonna move mine. I like where it's at.
You might need a longer cord for that.
For those that can't see, we've got some new equipment here, some scissor stands,
Scissors?
some new mics.
If you guys
We're
can't
looking
hear
great.
it,
We're doing what we can to help
dude, you guys
help
hear
build
the
your podcast.
quality of this audio right now?
It does sound amazing.
Shit!
You smell great too,
The
by the way.
scissor mics sound great.
Oh my God,
It's an exciting. It's like
we got
Christmas Day.
Nothing like some good scissoring
Hey,
to get you hyped.
Saturday night
like it.
scissoring. Scissors
Amazon.
That's the way to get you hyped.
Amazon.com. $4.99.
Saturday night.
$4.99. Amazon
Get
Prime.
Saturday scissors,
Get
baby.
you some mic covers.
Saturday
Mine's French vanilla.
Scissoring on Saturday.
French vanilla mic.
Saturday scissoring is definitely going to be the name of this podcast.
Saturday scissoring, a little
Saturday
bit slizzling.
scissoring. Let's go.
So guys, today
like
we
it.
got some good content for you. I just first and foremost, yeah, man.
First and foremost, yeah, man.
Yeah, we
Second
got
and
some good content for you. Yeah, man.
First and foremost,
Yeah.
we've been setting up a little bit. We threw a couple live videos.
We're
you guys wanna
evolving.
check those out. I
We're
think
just
we
trying to
posted
work on the podcast a little bit, trying to grow a little bit.
We're trying to
we
grow.
appreciate the support from all of you. Honestly, we really do.
We do.
That's why we're doing this every week because we enjoy it a ton.
fun.
We may have a different setup almost every week,
Dude.
but it's consistent, right?
We are evolving.
We're still here.
Do you guys feel the energy in this room right
Saturday
now?
night.
So hype.
Saturday night.
It's
slizzing,
Saturday
sizzling.
night. We're feeling all right.
And then so
Don't
also
believe it
on
does that.
yeah, that was beautiful.
So,
I can't help but laugh at that video. I just can't.
So anyway, today I think
shit.
we're drinking local homegrown Sun King Brewery. We're drinking Osiris.
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 What's that tune from? What?
O'Reilly.
Right, yeah, this is gonna bother me if I didn't. hear it.
But
Auto parts.
yeah, we're out here drinking Osiris.
Don't drink and drive, kids.
We messing with that local brewery today. We're trying to support.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
So
Excellent.
you know what? We haven't heard from Gavin. Gavin.
Oh yeah, we
Give us a little
didn't. Did
input,
you?
man.
Oh, we did give him the intro. What's going on over there?
What do you got going on over there?
No,
What do you want some
applauded
input on?
himself.
So, guys, I'm sorry. I can't be as vocally involved in this
don't
podcast
have
as
to
I
be.
would like to be. I mean, I'm over here working and twerking behind the screen.
This
work and
man-
twerk.
Behind the screen.
Little work and twerk.
I mean, you can listen,
Dude, twerking is a
but
job. Twerking
I'm
is
all
work.
about the transition.
Gavin is over
Transition
here
into work and twerk.
producing his ass off.
Yo, he's
all right?
he's a little substitute producer
He's
for this week.
producing his hassle
But
off.
he's okay. Yeah, a little play on words there. A little Hasselhoff
That
producing.
was cute. It was cute.
Very cute.
Thanks, man.
Give him a round of applause if you can.
I'm clever.
But for those of you guys can't see behind us,
Oh.
or behind you, but we have viewers here. We got a live audience, so we're
Dude, I saw something the other day. It was just a quote. It goes, "Spilling your beer as an adult is the equivalent of letting your balloon go as a kid."
Dude, that is
so true.
that is. Was that Nelson? Was that Nelson?
Yeah.
If not, it should have been.
It definitely is. It's gotta be.
Oh, so anyway, yeah, we're drinking Osiris tonight.
Osiris. So what do you
It's
think? What do you think of
good
the beer?
stuff, man. Honestly, We drank so much. We were drinking pachanga before this because we're out here supporting.
Well,
the
we started with
local
the
breweries.
Pochanga, which, by the way,
Pochanky,
the Pochanga's
Pochanka.
great.
And,
but
it's got the Fortnite llama as the logo. How could you not like it?
Fortnite Llama.
Does it really?
It really
Como
does.
se llama tu llama?
No way. Pull that up.
Como se dice el gato?
Pachanga.
Como se dice
Pachanga.
el gato.
They got
Anyway.
no way they got the Fortnite.
Yeah,
logo.
so we're out here drinking pachanga. Now we're drinking
That's-
Osiris.
that's
Dude,
pachanga.
man, Sun King is just on point with their
They
beer.
Dude,
do.
Sun King's
They
the
do.
shit.
They make good beer.
That's
If you're
pretty
not
awesome.
drinking, if you can't appreciate a good Sun King brewery,
Dude,
beer.
how many mats is in that?
Right? Let's go ahead and crack
See,
her
the
open.
Pachenka beer does have. I can't remember the
Sponsored by Fortnite?
name. It should be.
Right?
Dude, I
Seriously?
actually, so I went and
Mexican
got these
style
growlers
lager.
for this beer today, right? And they actually have like a 10-foot tall wooden replica of this colorful Fortnite llama in Sun King at a college in Washington.
And for those of you who don't know,
What?
Fortnite's one of the most popular games out right now.
We
currently.
may play every
if you
now and
don't
then.
know,
play a little
now
bit.
you know,
You know,
brother.
you know,
You
Hey,
don't have
first,
you don't have to like gaming,
real
but
quick-
if you don't know what
Five,
Fortnite is,
yeah,
screw
right
you.
now.
five
Right
to
now.
eight
real quick,
times
they
a week,
just
you know.
they just
Right.
released it to Android. Like they
I
just,
saw that,
they
yeah.
they
actually
just
have the
released it. I'm
skin
gonna
for
download
that.
it.
If you
Yeah,
get it-
yeah.
No, no, yeah,
You get your
it's going to be
special
one of the
skin.
most exclusive skins.
Oh boy, I'm about to be out the exclusive. I'm gonna be the
feeling
guy though.
exclusive,
I'm gonna be the dude though that's shooting somebody's wall while getting shot in the back of the head.
You for sure would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
you don't
happens.
play enough, man. You
It happens to everybody.
You
no,
don't-
but with
if
the
you
the
don't
Osiris
know.
though, it's
Yeah.
really good. It's an easy beer to drink.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
Not,
What-
nothing tough about
Anthony,
it.
give us your rating, man. What do you think?
Man, because we started with the Pachanga, right? That
Yeah.
was really good. I like that. It was that's
I,
like a
I
9 for
prefer
me.
the Pochanka.
Pachanga's like a 9.
I will
Not
almost
to-
that.
perfect because
Yeah.
it was just the right amount. But then we went to Osiris. It wasn't a terrible drop off, but I'd give the Osiris an 8.
An 8, dude. Honestly, this is tough. This is a tough rating for me this week because this is my third today. This is my third Sun King Brewery beer today.
Third?
I had the American Rock, then we drink
Oh, you had
Pachanga,
a
and this is
variety, you mean. Oh.
Osiris, dude. Yeah.
What beer number are you really on though?
Oh, beer number? I don't know, 50.
It's
92?
Saturday. It's Saturday, right?
It's Saturdays
Alright.
are for the boys.
For the
and
boys.
For the brews.
I have heard that Saturdays are for the boys.
And,
Yeah.
and for
Well,
any cool
personally,
chicks
dude,
that,
I could
Yeah,
do without the
ladies,
boys if I could
chicks.
just keep the brews.
yeah.
Saturdays are for the brews.
So you could keep a brew, and I'd be cool with that too.
But a brew tastes so much better with the boys.
It does.
If
Oh,
you're having a good conversation,
Dude,
like we currently
Knock
kinda
off your
are.
radio voice, man.
it does.
No, let me hear that. Let me hear your radio voice.
Welcome to the Great Minds Drink Alike podcast.
There it is. There it is. So what was your
Smoky Joe.
Smoky Joe? Don't smoke, but he's Smoky Joe.
You're listening to Smooth Jazz on WKPY, the show.
Bam, bam,
That was good.
bam.
That was
Like I'm about
good.
to just chill back with a little cigar.
Joe, you're in the wrong profession, man.
Dude,
Right.
I have a radio voice. I have a beautiful voice, guys. I mean,
Yes,
Very
I
true.
mean, you need some beauty in you.
I can.
Oh!
Alex,
And
dude,
it's not on the inside.
first and foremost, I probably have the best hair here. Like, no joke.
Facial hair?
Both. All of the above.
Facial hair,
It's
dude.
just like I can't grow it. Like I just don't have it.
I have more hair on my ass than you have on your face. So,
I mean, I
Super
believe that.
disgusting.
But
and
yeah, I
it's
believe that.
and it gets washed and conditioned. So suck it.
Straight up with
Dude
the conditioner down
conditions
there.
his ass.
Man.
Let's just
Okay.
keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen.
Man. Woo.
So
Turning
I'm-
everybody on in this.
So maybe I'm gonna change my name to Smooth Joe.
All right, transitioning from the dirty asshole.
So anyway, man, you gave
Back
it.
to
Yeah,
Alex.
you gave it your eight.
Was
You
it-
gave-
I got an 8.
You gave it the 8. Alex, what do you got?
I'll do 9 for the Pochinki. And then
Pachanga.
that too. That gets a 9 as well. And then I'll give it an 8 as well. Osiris is good beer.
Osiris?
It's
a
a
good
good
beer.
8. It's
I'm
an
not.
8.
Yeah, I'm
Gavin.
not mad at it. I think it's good.
Excuse me.
All right. So, I would like to say, firstly, for anyone who doesn't know, we've announced it the last few podcasts. We being Great Minds Drink Alike are now on the Untapped app. That is Untapped without an E, UNTAPPD. Emphasis on the D.
Hey.
But we check
We're
in
not
with all the
immature.
beers.
Maybe a
Okay.
little.
We check in with all the beers that we drink, and we give you guys. Typically, we do a 10-point rating scale, but they only allow a 5 on Untapped, so we just do our average and divide it in half.
by 2.
The group average, or the population average for Osiris on Untapped, is 3.68, which for us would be. Anthony, do the math. Go. 3.68 times 2.
A B C D E F.
That sounds about right.
We'll call it 3.7.
I like it.
Which would be 7.4.
Is that right, Alex?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Alex
right.
is the math. He was in calculus for like a week or something, right?
Can
I was
somebody
there for a
hit the gong?
semester,
A
and
semester?
Gavin was there with me.
Oh shit! You guys both left together, right?
And we both went to stats and crushed it.
Statistics.
It's because you
Statistics,
statistically
bitch.
are stupider.
Go to Jupiter, bitch.
Joey statistically
We're not
shouldn't have
immature.
graduated, but some
I s-
people empathized for his situation.
Hey, statistically, I still got that diploma though.
Statistically, I shouldn't have.
Got the impetus
Dude,
stand.
Anthony, we were in the same math class, which was like remedial math, like ×2.
Like, you failed.
And
It's
it was
like if
literally-
you failed a math class.
They
before.
got to drive
You
to
got
middle
to
school
make
for
up.
math class.
Dude, like literally,
Right. After
literally,
hours.
Anthony and I sat next to each other in this math class, and it was like an online class.
It was awesome. For
And
like,
I finished it in like 2 weeks. Anthony watched Netflix the entire semester and finished it after the
didn't
semester
even
ended.
finish it. No. Hey, he's stepping on my mic. Hey, that's hilarious.
Mic
Anyway,
check, 1,
let me
2.
tell my part. Hold up. Look, so that's not even the truth. What the fuck, dude?
Anthony.
What the fuck? He just spit all over us. What the fuck? You kidding me? That's alive, bro. You just spit on me. It's not even. What?
That caught me off guard. I don't know what to say.
What the fuck, dude? I am so. He literally, I was sitting there about to tell my story, eyes closed, and I just feel like a splash, a little bit on my lip.
Dude, he hit the fart button.
Shut up! Stop hitting the fart button. He just spit all over me.
I got like a bit on my arm, but I'm just like, Anthony absorbed most of that
I
for me,
mean,
dude.
I
He was
just
a
drank
shield.
half of that.
Dude, I was innocently taking a fucking sip.
All innocent.
And then the fart
Jo-
noise
I
came
like how
through.
Joey's trying to play the victim here.
Right, yeah,
I
right,
was
like-
innocently taking a sip, and then I just happened to spit all
For
over
those
you,
of you
dude.
that didn't really see it, play it back in slow mo. He just spit all over me. Anyway, let me tell my part. Stop. All right.
We're not immature.
Now I forget what the story. Oh no. I didn't even finish the class. Actually, I went to set. Remember how there was like 3 tabs you had to go over? It was like 7, 7, 7. You know.
No, dude, because I finished it in 2 weeks.
Right. You got through all of them. There was like what? 21. I think about 7 times 3. No, anyway, there's like 21 different chapters, right? That you had to go through and finish and complete, and then take the final thing.
Yeah.
Right? I thought there was only 2 slides. I thought there was only 14. So I was like hustling to get through 14. I clicked over past that and went to the next slide. It was like last week. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm never gonna make this. Anyway, didn't finish the class.
All right, well,
I still graduated on time.
I like to publicly apologize to you for spitting all over you.
That's all good.
That shit was funny.
I got a bit on me too.
It's all forgiven.
Yeah, fuck you, Alex.
I'd like to
anyway,
say
so
sorry,
Gavin,
but not
what's your
sorry.
rating, man? What do you give?
Hold
this
on,
thing?
I want to rehash. So I was making sure I had all our articles in order. Can we just go quickly in order and you guys tell me what you had?
As far as like the rating.
Just the rating.
So Anthony was the first one to give his. He gave it an 8.
I gave it a solid 8.
Alex gave it an 8, and now we're to you.
You haven't gone yet?
No, I want to go last.
So we're rating Osiris, right? Not Pachanga.
Yes, but we
Well-
also
well,
gave it Pachanga rating.
Yeah, we gave it Pachanga rating.
Nice.
on
Nine's
Osiris.
all the
9 9s.
All right, so Osiris. Man, I am really partial.
Close.
Sun King is local. Sun King is a great brewery. It's fun to go to.
It is.
I
I personally have never been there, but I want to go.
For all you Florida listeners,
I don't think I've
try
ever
it
been
when you
either.
get up here.
I've never been to Sun King Brewery.
We
yeah,
should go sometime. That'd be fun.
We should definitely go.
I work right by it.
I'm going with a 7.9.
7.9, you
a
weak.
little lower.
Pachanga, I'm going to go with an 8.1.
You don't think it's better than
Oh.
an 8? What was your best rating so
Whoa,
far?
dude.
Ooh, you're putting me on the spot.
Yeah, I want to
I
He's
know.
a
really
beer
don't know.
prude, dude.
Yeah, I
He's
wanna
a
know-
beer prude.
I asked for the best rating. You gave me 37 divided by 0.7996. I sang the ABCs. It's not on the spot.
Dude, I asked you to do 3.7 times 2.
Dude,
Oh, I heard divide.
hey, seriously
Okay,
though,
3.7 divided by
Gavin.
2 is almost 2.
Gavin, if this is a 7.9, what's a 10? What beer is a 10?
Well, the beer is it's really good, and then it sucks your dick afterwards, probably.
Ooh, what beer is a 10?
Get you laid? Nice.
Dude,
wing
I
beer?
really do like Dogfish
Wings.
120-minute IPA because it gets the effing job done, and it's pretty good and pretty strong.
That's
Gets
a
it
solid-
done in
Dude,
2 hours.
Joey and I once went to shout out Chelsea Paul if she's listening. Carly's younger sister. We once went there with a 4-pack of 120 mix. They don't even sell a 6-pack of
Yo,
it.
we gotta get the 120 going.
And we went to her 21st
120.
birthday, and I feel like we got drunk off
Dude.
each having 2 of those.
Yeah, I
See,
remember
we
that.
gotta get
Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember that.
I believe
And
that.
That was
though.
on a Wednesday night, and
Yeah, it was during the week. I mean, we didn't get drunk off 2 beers,
We're
but
not
dude, it
that-
would get you
it
more.
gets the
We're
job
not
done, dude.
It would
that
get you more
drunk.
tipsy
You're
than
gonna
any
be
other 2
tipsier than
beers
you
would.
need to be. off
You'll
the
feel it,
beers.
yeah.
Serious.
Right.
Okay,
And
fair
anything
enough.
Anything
super
chill.
heavy, you feel quick after 2.
But
It's like,
you know, realistically,
feel
we've been talking about this the past couple of weeks, that 120 minute, and we need to get that next week.
Yeah, we
it's
just need to
just
get
expensive is the reason that we never do it.
Well, we need to next week.
Sounds like Anthony just volunteered to get.
I
the beer
think I
next
might
week.
have just did on accident, but I mean, I got it. I got it.
You guys heard it
22nd.
here first. Anthony just volunteered.
Next week, brought to you by Anthony Bass. The
Next
A
week.
train, the
120 minute
ambitious,
dogfish
atrocious. What was it? What you call me?
Next week on Great Minds, Anthony Bass supplies the 120-minute dogfish head.
Yeah, no, not. Well,
Bum, bum.
I'm not. God, no, stop.
It's 50. Oh wow, 15 to 20%. It doesn't even give it to us.
Jeez.
oh shit, they don't even know.
They're like,
It's
we don't
Good
know.
luck.
This shit was brewed for
The
120 minutes.
meter got drunk before it could tell.
15 to 20. They don't even know. They're like, I don't know. We drink too much. 15 to 20.
Yeah, just give
This
it
shit
a-
clocks in at
Right.
15.
I don't know.
Let's
Just
call
be
it a night.
careful, dude.
15 to 20. We passed out at 15, but we had some guy pass out at 22.
Dude,
So
that
Just gonna go ahead and call it 15 to
That
20. Just give it
beer-
a dash.
That beer would be what? 40 proof?
dude, yeah.
I don't know the proofing.
All right,
rating, I'll be
man.
honest.
So
About right.
let me give my rating real quick.
Words.
And so Pachanga, that was a solid beer.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And I think that for Pachanga, I think I'm gonna have to agree and give it a 9. That was,
Another for the Pachanga, yeah.
For the
yeah,
Pachanga.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm a huge fan of the Pachanga.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So what's our rating? What's our average score there divided
For
by
not for the
2?
Pachanga.
Yeah, for
Well,
that.
we got 3 9s and then a
4.5.
fucking loser over there, 8.1, you know.
No, he
He's
gave.
the little beer critic.
Did you give the Pachanga an 8.1?
Oh, Anthony, make sure you get 2 4-packs next week. It'll be a fun one.
It will be a sloppy one that will come to you on Sunday. Because we're gonna just probably pass out
I'm
while we're
gonna
setting up.
Uber home.
Right.
Shit.
That's how I am
Anyway,
for Flick.
so 9 for the Pachanga. I'm gonna have to give Osiris a solid freaking 8, man.
All right,
I'm
wait.
a huge fan.
Hold on,
Give
guys.
it an
What
8?
are our numbers?
So
For which one? A Pachanga?
For Pachanga, we got 3 9s and an 8.1. 3 9s and an
And then
8.
what's yours?
1.9.
9.
Oh, 9.
Yeah, that would be the 3 9s.
3 9s and an 8.1. That makes 4.
Okay, and so
8, 7, 7, 5. We got a solid
it's
3
got
out
a
of 5.
solid 3 out of 5.
Solid 3 out of 5.
That doesn't seem right. Hold on.
Not at all.
Dude, you did the math.
Not at all.
So
Just 8.775 divided by 2.
4.4.
There we
Four.
go.
4.4.
There we go.
Okay, so for the Osiris, I'm definitely giving it a solid 8. So that gives it an 8. What'd you give it?
8.
An 8. What'd you give
8.
it? 8.
And then a
So
7
three
9.
8s and a 7.9 from some douchebag.
Dang,
Gavin,
it's basic.
why can't you just be
So
easy,
the
dude?
average is about 4.
Yeah, right about. Yeah.
So
it was
we
good.
got
it was
2
really
4s
good.
Because we're gonna have a lot of podcasts, and I don't want to go back and have rated every one 8 or 9.
No, I agree. I haven't gave it a 8 or a 9 anything recently. Honestly.
Dude, we did.
I have
This is episode.
Then
8.
we'll do it. We'll do
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
this is
GMDA
episode
best,
8.
dude.
Dude, we did what
I like
on
this,
episode
dude.
7? We did.
I'm also having fun because it's Saturday. Scissor, slizzering, and
So
scissoring.
on episode 8, we did
And
Not
Saturday.
Your Father's Root
Saturday.
Beer,
Oh, yeah.
and that was, I think I gave it a 6.
That shit's
Really?
good
That
though.
was
That shit's
generous.
good though.
No, I don't like it.
You didn't like it?
I don't like it. It's
You-
too
Do
sweet.
you not like root beer?
I mean, I like root
You know
beer. I
what's
just
weird?
don't
Is I
beer
don't
is
think I've
supposed to be
ever
sweet,
had
dude.
a Not
It's an
Your
alcoholic
Father's root
soda.
beer.
What?
Really, it's good.
Is it good?
Yeah,
'Cause
it's good.
honestly, I've heard of it several times. I
Don't
talked
drink
about it
Don't
before
drink
with other
it.
people.
If you like beer, don't drink
Like
it.
compared to beer, it's not.
love beer.
It can't replace
Anyway.
beer, but I mean, it's a good alcoholic root beer, and it tastes delicious.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, Gavin, what do we got on the rocket docket today?
Ooh, the rocket.
Is it the Rocket Docket?
docket.
Zone?
Ooh la la!
Ah.
So
Ooh la la.
we're starting
It's
off.
getting a little hot in here.
We got the 2018 Perseid meteor shower peaks this
Persephone.
weekend.
Oh, did we get the pronunciation of that?
I believe it was Perseid.
Perseid.
It looks like
It sounded more like
Perseid.
Perseid in your ear, but I didn't yell it in your ear.
Oh, I'm sorry, Anthony.
You're
fired.
Okay. So
Is Donald joining us right now?
No, that I
Is that
wanted it. I
D-Trump?
wanted it. You fired.
You fired.
You fired. Calm
right.
down, Bowser.
Jeez Louise, peeps.
So
That's my new
I thought you were
favorite.
about to say
Tonight-
G Luigi.
tonight we are taping this on the eve of August 12th. It would be the night of August 11th, and this
What a
is the
douche.
new moon tonight. So
Mini
for
moons.
those of you that don't know the new moon, although you would think it's like a full moon or something, the new moon is actually complete darkness of the moon.
Yeah, the moon goes away every 28 days.
Ooh la la.
Is that you that time?
No.
That sounded kind of
That
like
was,
him.
that was unnecessary.
Anyway, so the Perseid meteor shower is going
Perseid.
to start tomorrow evening for North America and Europe.
Gavin, do you
and
look
we're
at a
gonna-
lot of lids?
We're going to have the best seat in the house. I believe the Perseid
that
meteor shower happens annually, and you can catch it.
That's free advertisement.
You can catch it
Here
August
on
12th, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and you can watch it if you would like. If you don't have time to go outside, you can watch it on SLOOH. That's SLOOH.com.
That's how it's
Okay.
Hold on a second. If you don't have time to go outside,
Right.
No one. Okay, if you watch meteor showers online, fuck you.
for
That's
real.
like
But if
those
you
people
do-
that Instagram fireworks shows. It's like, who the fuck cares?
No, those are that's like the people that listen to fireworks show on the radio.
Who does that?
Ah.
You haven't heard? In Indianapolis, 97.1 covers
Are
has
you-
coverage
are you
of
You're
the
just
fireworks
listening
show.
to fireworks?
Yeah.
Boom.
Do they have like at least some sort of like a
Oh,
American?
it was red.
Boom, boom.
Oh, that one was
boom.
sparkly.
They're,
If
they're
you watch-
commentating the fire.
I don't know, dude. I've never listened to it because I'm not a douche.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Not
If you
quite.
watch meteors
That one blew up low.
or fireworks online, I consider that an
Ooh,
Agreed.
soundboard coming in clutch. But honestly, though, I
Bing, bing,
feel
bing,
like
bing.
I
Unless
could
it's
do
that comet hitting Africa.
I could do a
You don't need to watch
commentary.
it.
I could
Right.
do a commentary on fireworks. No video camera needed. I guarantee I could do because I talk the entire time they're going up. I'm like, oh, did you see that one? Whoa, that one looked like. Oh my, that was. A
I
dud.
could do a
the
commentary on
finale?
fireworks without watching the fucking fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look,
can ya?
something shot in the air and it exploded.
Ooh.
I've been to fireworks.
Whoa. That one is white.
Whoa,
that
what
one
is
red.
this?
So
Ooh, a
I have
heart-shaped one.
This is a visualization of exactly what the Perseid meteor shower is. So for
Bombardment.
those of you that can't see great, I would imagine that's the sun in the middle. The outer or closest outer purple ring would be Mercury, and then Venus, and we would be Earth right there
The
in the
third
light.
ER.
planet from the sun.
Earth. Pronounce it right, please.
So
Or
what
Terra.
what's all that white stuff?
That's just like debris,
Guardian?
rocks and things, meteors, as
Flying
it were.
at us all?
Yeah, that would be the Perseid
God.
meteor.
Yeah,
So
the
that's
odds
us
of something.
all right there? Oh my.
They're not
Wow.
all gonna hit the Earth.
Bombard-
No,
Bombardment.
I'm not saying we're getting hit, but damn, can you imagine all that just
No,
flying
we
through?
are
Yes.
getting hit. That's what a
Dude,
meteor
you
shower
see-
Have
is.
you ever seen like the
The
image of like
meteor-
all the
But
space
it's not like the end of the world.
around?
Like you would
See-
think looking at that is like that is we're done. We're
All
done
right,
for.
see, that's when the meteors. All right, so
Thank
we-
God for
we would,
atmospheres, right?
we would have to start
Don't they
the clock over again, but
So you're saying that's not amazing.
Whoa.
but
You're saying that's
See,
not
amazing.
amazing.
But I'm saying
Whenever-
thank God for atmospheres. We're
it's
lucky.
it's whenever see right there where the little blue dot. Whenever we go through that line, that's when the meteor we can see it because it hits our atmosphere.
That is just insane. But
That
look how
is-
space is right there.
that
That's
is
just beautiful.
Look how
Beautiful.
spacious it is.
If
Look
you
how
want, if
spacious.
you would rather watch that on a screen and not in real life, not
You know
in
what? I don't need to
person,
see it. I
just-
feel like I've seen it already.
just kiss my auntie.
That
you
is
know?
mind
Kiss my
boggling.
hand. Yeah.
Shout out role models.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh snap! What do we got
Alright.
here?
The
Oh,
fart.
God.
The
I
fart.
could never not laugh.
Hey,
laugh
watch
at
closely.
that.
Watch closely. There.
Hey, give him that fart noise. Please time it.
Center.
Please time it.
Joey, don't
We're
drink your
looking right
beer.
here.
Joey, don't drink your beer, please.
Yo, somebody commentate this. All right, we're lining up. We're about to. Hey, he's calling it out. He's calling it
Blue
out.
42.
Blue 42.
Brown windy, brown windy.
Downwind, downwind. Set,
Streak,
set,
streak.
Oh, there's the fart.
set.
Dude, is that the turbo?
My boy right here has got
Dude,
the,
is that
watch
like
it.
that's
up,
like
bro?
whenever you get a false start
Dude,
on like Mario Kart?
Oh man, we got what happened after this play?
Spun out after that.
What's this guy's name?
He said the false-
Dude, is that that's not Saquon Barkley, is it?
It's Saquon Barkley.
Gross.
Oh God.
Saquon Barkley.
What's that?
Streaks.
Oh, it is Saquon Barkley.
It's Saquon Barkley.
Call the
I love
man
it.
Saquon Fartley.
He did
Oh.
spin.
Oh, that is excellent.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You know the quarterback heard that too.
Dude, that is
He's like,
that's
"Come
an
on, man."
aggressive fart right there.
Dude, that
though.
looks like he drank a protein shake and it's not sitting well. Oh, dude, the turbo. It's amazing.
My boy.
What is it?
Time perfect.
Whole day.
Yo, the best part of that right there is that little spin out thing that you're just.
We're like out, Gavin.
Gavin's here.
Actually,
God.
are we about out? That's it.
Oh, we
Here.
tapped it.
You want some of that?
Ho's got a drink too.
Oh,
Oh.
you lot lizard.
I'm not talking until you apologize.
Is that all we had to do?
Say sorry after the podcast.
No.
I rescind what I previously just said.
So seriously, did he go on a streak route after this? Did he go on a streak route after this?
He might have something down his pants, a little streak line.
Good.
Saquon.
No one wanted
Barkley.
to tackle him.
Right? It's like, you see that towel? He farted.
Ain't no one want to tackle a guy
Hey,
that
Pootie.
just shit himself.
Dude, that wasn't a towel. That was a diaper.
Yo. I gotta pee.
Go, dude.
All right.
Oh God.
Just
What?
we'll keep going. Keep
That's
going.
all right.
Just
Be
keep going.
professional.
All right, Gavin. What do we got next?
All right. So for
Make it
those
something
for
with-
those of you that don't know, which would I imagine have to be someone outside of the state of Indiana and
You good
definitely
old Floridians.
outside of Indianapolis, Andrew Luck has been out of football for 18 months with some sort of mysterious shoulder injury, and his preseason return happened 2 nights ago. They played the Seattle Seahawks. He went 6 for 9, got like 67 yards. He led him. He drove down the field. He got a 4th down conversion, led him to a field goal. Doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, 18 months away. I'll give the guy a pass. Not so bad. He also got hit pretty hard at one point, and took it like a champ.
Dude, he always takes hits like a champ. though.
Well, see, I think that was part of the problem is that he was. I mean, he's a big guy.
we
Don't get me wrong.
didn't have a line.
But yeah, but he was. Dude,
getting
he was
better.
running like a fullback. He was destroying people.
Dude is a fullback.
Dude, he runs like a freight train.
I
Dude,
agree.
I've seen him truck linebackers.
Yeah, dude, that's what I mean. But like, he's a quarterback. You know, I mean, you can't.
Dude,
You can't be taking hits like that.
I know
constantly.
he shouldn't be, but dude, he is one of the strongest quarterbacks in the league.
Easily. I didn't get to see the game. How was he throwing? Did he look? Did his
I saw
he-
some
it
highlights,
was-
and
was
he was on point.
was
He
it his
threw-
throwing?
Fitness
He threw well, but he did not throw any deep balls.
What are we talking about?
Was it his?
He
throwing
didn't throw
arm?
anything more than a
It's-
10-yard pass.
It's
Yes,
still,
it
it's still
was.
the preseason though, so I mean I got
Yeah.
high hopes. I got high hopes.
I
If
mean,
Luck's
18
in-
months out, he probably shouldn't be jumping into long balls anyway. So
No.
But Andy Luck did admit, and it was either the pregame press, I believe it was the postgame press conference, which was smart of him after he'd already played and looked decent. He admitted that he didn't know if he would ever have this much fun again playing football. And although that's the quote here, I know he also did say that he didn't know if he would ever play another game of football. So,
Ooh, I wonder what it was.
Dude, probably
They kept
something
it
pretty
under
serious.
wraps,
they kept it under wraps
because he was
very
supposed to
well.
come back like few games out last season, but
And
they're
they
like,
just
nah.
and old what was the coach's name?
Chuck Pagano.
Pagano.
The new one
That's
is
right.
Frank Reich.
Pagano was all like, I don't know, he's gonna be back probably in a few games.
got some stuff.
Well, his timeline's
And
indefinite.
that turned out to be a giant.
bullshit,
bullshit.
fake news.
And then the Colts said,
You're fired.
Keep it together, man. Keep it
Jeez,
together.
man.
Almost had-
Keep it
Almost got
together.
soaked.
Dude, I keep turning towards you to drink.
Why? Why
I
you
don't-
gotta turn it to me
Super
like that?
Soaker Garcia
Because
over
I'm
here.
left-handed.
Why you keep Goodness
Because I'm
gracious.
left-handed.
"Hey Joey,
bro.
don't get any on your back, or it might be."
Wetback.
It sounded like it's from the soundboard.
It really did. I looked down. I was like, "Did I press a button?"
You got a wetback key over there?
Wetback. Ow.
All right.
So all right, yeah. So anyway, Andy Luck, man, he's in. He's back.
He's back?
I'm happy.
All right,
dude.
hold on.
I love watching.
Hold on,
Andy
let's
Luck,
get a little official. So, guys, admittedly, none of us are professionals. We all have day jobs. We're not professional sports people.
My day
But,
job is a professional.
But
sports
let's
guy.
go around. Out of 16
Literally.
games, what's the Colts record going to be, Joey?
Man, that's tough to say. Honestly, I feel like the Colts are an extremely inconsistent organization. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say they're above 500. I can't.
Like 9-7 then, or what? 9-7, 10-6?
9-7 is a pretty good run. I mean, the division's getting better, but
You know what? I'm gonna say they get 10 wins this year.
10-6.
Damn.
All
All
right.
right.
10-6.
I'm gonna say they get 10.
16-0.
Super Bowl bound.
Let's go.
Ronnie Dietz, where you at?
Let's go. 16-0.
Super Bowl bound. Something about something, and I like the sound.
That's how he sounded? Is that how
he
he
was
ra-
in like 6th grade when he did it.
I'll ask him.
Shout out,
I'll
though.
see
That's
him.
some-
I'll see him at
He had a
work
music
Monday.
video in 6th grade, man. That was awesome.
Fail.
Aw.
Fail.
Ryan,
He
that
tried.
was awesome. Hey, man. You can't all have music videos out. You're that young.
Anthony, so
Yo.
Now, seriously, where do you think we're going?
16-0.
All right, you're done. You're done.
You're done. You're fired.
okay, Alex.
I'll say 11-5. Colts really like that 11-5 with Andrew Luck.
Oh my gosh, you said 10 and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 6 of the wins are going to be come from
I mean, I
behind
said
victories
16-0.
from Andrew Luck
You
because he's
said-
back.
You said wait. You know, you said
I said 10.
I said
you said
undefeated.
9-7, right?
No, I said 10.
He said
And
10.
Alex, you said 11-5.
11-5
right,
because
I
Andrew
will-
Luck's his comeback kid.
I will say 8-8.
8-8. You're saying 500?
Yeah, dude.
That was
They won.
anticlimactic,
They won
actually.
what? 3 games last year?
Without Andrew Luck and with
Yeah.
like 9 different quarterbacks.
I don't even know if they won 3 games. Actually, it might have been just 2.
I'm pretty sure they won 3.
It's time for a comeback.
I say they win their division 11-5. They go
I
into the
say-
playoffs.
Oh,
they go
they went.
into the ship. What?
They went
They
4 and
go
12.
into the ship.
They went 4-12 last year.
Yeah.
You gave him
And
no
you're
credit.
without Andrew Luck, like 1,000 quarterbacks and no line, and you're going to tell me that they're going to go 8-8 this year,
Yes, dude. It's with a new coach.
dude.
Second year of a GM. They've got a whole new offensive line. One of the key people on the offensive line just retired.
Costanzo?
No, dude. Thank God we still got Costanzo. It was.
I was going to say, I was a little worried there.
Gosh, you're putting me on the spot.
Yeah, you're on the spot.
This is bad on my part.
Good thing Google comes in clutch.
You
Jack
Googleize it.
Mewhort.
Mewhort.
And Jack Mewhort wasn't bad. He was just injury ridden. But
Mewhort.
he did retire.
Beautiful.
So we got some new. We got
Cute.
Quentin Nelson from Notre Dame. So we'll
It's like
see
a
how
cow's
it goes. but-
Notre Dame. He's a hunchback.
all right, guys.
Is
See what
he?
you did there.
I'm
from
gonna have
Notre
to give
Dame?
us another drum roll for our next thing here.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Ooh, nothing makes me
Raise.
Right.
nothing makes me
Raise me
happier
up.
than talking about Raise.
Raise a
Realize
hand.
all your success.
You know what? I like to realize all my success.
Man, I like that shirt. That top left one a
Top
lot.
left.
So,
is
guys, I think we announced it last week, but
I like
again,
that bottom right one too.
we
they're good,
we
dude.
finally have some GMDA gear up. On,
merchandise.
Oh, and damn, does it look good?
Looks
Oh.
fantastic.
Almost too
So
good.
Looks
you can
fantastic.
grab your GMDA gear at
Go.
To Ray CL.
CL.com.
Go to Raise.
Please, just if you can. I was waiting for the go.
Go.
To raise
Go.
CL.com. That's R as in. Really? You haven't gone to raise yet?
Ooh.
A as in. Anthony,
Assholes,
go
go
to
to
raise.
Oh, Anthony.
Y
Anthony
as
goes
in.
Assholes
Why have
go to
you
raise?
not gone to raise yet? S as in.
that's
Seriously, somebody go to raise. C as in. Clearly, you guys aren't getting it. Go to raise. L as in lose on.
Let's
Put
go to
in your
raise.
order
Let's
at
go to
Raise.
raise.
.com. That's raisecl.com
.com.
for all your success realizing.
They got some good gear there,
we
man.
got
They
some
got more than
sweet
just
gear.
our gear. They got other gear. They got all kinds of gear.
And
Hey, but show your
we got
support.
some
But
collab.
we know which gear you want.
You want the gear. You want it all.
We
Go
got
show
some
your
collab
support.
stuff Shout out to Anthony over at Rays for working hard on
Mets
getting
star,
our stuff
Anthony
up.
Mets, man.
He put together our
Thank you
gear
for
and he got
clarifying.
it up on the site. So shout out to Anthony. He is also currently working on some new shirts. I think some collabs and definitely some more Rays or GMDA show gear. So, shout out to him. Give him a shout out.
Shout out to the Rays.
Go grab your GMDA gear and go grab some Rays gear because if you're not realizing all your success, you're doing something wrong.
Yo, and as a
all right?
reminder too, go ahead and put out some. Oh dang, I can't think of the term I'm looking for, but. Oh no. Yeah, but then we have some giveaways for the gear that we have.
Yeah, if you guys, we are doing. I think we're still doing. Gavin, are we still doing that participation stuff?
Oh, absolutely. We need to restock our vinyl stickers. We're out. We have given some away. So we have given out 2 free T-shirt coupons so far for social media participation. So
that's what I was looking for. That beautiful words right there. I needed those. The words are hard.
That's because Gavin's the conversational wizard.
Conversational
What'd you call him? The magic, the Gavin.
Magic the Gavining.
That's perfect.
But we're doing some
baby.
Baby.
We're doing some participation stuff. So guys, keep an eye out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
You'll give us some stuff you want us to talk about.
Yeah, if you guys just give us a shout, man. Damn, bruh. Just
That's
go
what
on
she
it.
said.
Hey, we love talking about a lot of things, a lot of nonsense. That's what she said. Hey, okay.
We like to talk about what you guys want us to talk about. So tell us what you want us to talk about.
Absolutely.
And if you guys got some beer suggestions, throw those our way too. We're willing to try all beers, but please keep them.
Joey's willing to try anything.
Anything. So that goes,
I will say that
any
we gave
ideas
out
for the podcast, Joey will try.
Guys, we're going to be even kinder to the people that give us suggestions that we like. I mean, call us biased, but F it. We can do what we want. This is our podcast.
Hey.
But Ryan Lerman, we appreciate your suggestion last week. However,
Yes.
I think we gave that root beer an average of like 6. So, Ryan, keep watching. We're going to keep trying. If you got more suggestions, we'll keep trying it. But, man, that root beer just didn't hit home for me.
You know what, Ryan?
It was a nice
If you-
change of
We
pace.
appreciate
Thank you
the
for
effort.
that.
Oh yes,
The effort was there.
definitely appreciate the participation. Man, start trying some of these beers, and if you can't get some Sun King, man, I don't know how you do it. But
And you know what, Ryan?
need some
Fuck them. I
Sun King.
like that shit.
Yeah, you did love you do like that.
yeah,
It's
but
You're
good.
an advocate
It's
for it.
good. It's a nice change of pace.
I didn't get to try it. I don't think I've ever tried it.
but I'm pretty
I may
sure
try it
he
for
also
you.
likes like
Water.
Joey, don't
Penis.
hate on Ryan, dude.
Not
he lives
Ryan,
in
he's
Florida.
talking about
He did
Alex.
great. Oh,
I wasn't talking about Ron. I was talking about Lot Lizard Luzon.
man, I'm out of my place. Hold on.
Jeez,
I gotta-
back it
Hold
up.
on. I've deserved it. I don't know.
Shut up.
Yeah, as they all say.
Hey, kill
I'm
your
muting myself.
Get your
Muted.
mic
5
back.
minutes.
Get your
My
mic back.
privilege is
All
gone.
right, so
mic.
hey,
You're muted.
what were we talking about? Oh, Ray CL.
You're
What?
muted.
No, so we were talking about no.
Hold up. Oh, my boy's tangled in the mic. My mic.
Oh Lord, I was tangled. Anyway, yeah, no. So seriously, keep a lookout on social medias. Let us know, dude, and tell people about this podcast because we're good. We're good.
We're great.
What are you guys doing? We're
Fantastic.
good.
We're actually like some great minds.
We're great,
Man, Tesla.
and we have
Oh, yeah, no,
minds,
anyway.
and we drink
Too much happening.
alike.
Yo, wait,
Whoa!
yeah, baby.
Gets me pumped.
Hey.
Gets
All right,
me
what do we got
jacked.
next?
Yeah, what's next? What's next?
Some Teslas.
We're going on to Tesla.
I'm sorry, guys.
talk.
I'm gonna have to unmute myself. I don't deserve it, but we'll
We'll let it
continue
slide
on.
this time. Shut up, though.
So,
yourself.
Elon Musk,
Shut up when
he
you're talking
has
to me.
been really out there
Yo,
on
what
social
is he up
media
to
lately.
nowadays? Yeah.
Dude.
He tweeted.
Musking it
I
up.
know there was talks that when he tried to send the submarine to Thailand, he was talking about how the rescuers were stupid for telling him that his submarine wouldn't work.
Did
so
he
that
say
was
that,
the first
or was
thing.
it like it referenced kind of in what
He
was
tweeted it and then he
Ah.
took the tweet back and had to do a public apology. I want to say there was one other recent incident with him using social media. He is like, although Donald Trump is the corporate version of Donald Trump, now that Donnie T's president, he is like the corporate version of Donnie T. He just goes on social media, says what he wants, and does not give a single shit.
Elon Musk, 2024.
He doesn't give a single ship.
Wow. Look,
He gave one. He gave one. He
Hey.
gave a ship.
That thing looked cramped. You ever see it?
Dude, it's a submarine. Like,
Dude, that thing would freak
it was
me
made for
out.
kids.
I feel like he
I know,
just tried to
have you-
throw money at a problem
But have you,
that
have
took
you, I
manpower.
mean, have you seen the? I mean, but he threw that at an idea that he was like, dude, it'd be awesome, single man submarines. You know,
Dude,
and
they already have those.
It was more than
No,
a single
yeah.
man, because a single man wouldn't
Dude,
make
have you
any
guys
sense.
seen the
They're gonna put a
videos?
kid in it and tell him to drive it.
no, it's gonna be directed. No, it's not more than a single man. Have you guys seen the videos of it?
They'd figure it out, okay?
They'd figure it out.
They obviously didn't need to.
I mean, shit, kids play video games.
Yeah, just put an Xbox controller on
did
there.
you
to
guys see the
control
videos of
stuff,
them
maybe,
testing it? The thing was
No.
just okay. It was the size. It was barely the size for one person. It looked like, based off what I was seeing, it looked very claustrophobic.
Yeah, but in the least
Two
offensive
kids,
way
maybe.
possible, Taiwanese people are not like the size of Americans.
And
Well,
you,
two
you,
kids,
you know what else is
maybe.
claustrophobic? Being in a cave for
I'm
several
not talking
days.
shit about it. I'm just saying. Have you guys seen the videos, or you just like? You
No,
know?
I have not.
Okay. Yeah, there was video of it,
Holy Moses!
and I'm happy that the kids got out all safe. And
What? That looks like a torpedo.
my point exactly. What do you think? That's gonna fit the whole clan?
Fire the Taiwanese kids.
Did they get their inspiration from a phallus?
Dude, that looks like that
Probably
looks,
why they said
dude,
nope.
that looks
Take
like
it
the
back,
thing
Musk.
that
Hey, dicks are hydrodynamic,
dude,
okay?
that looks like the thing that Dr. Evil escaped in.
It looks like a giant Johnson.
Johnson. Johnson.
That's probably where he got his
Come
idea.
on,
He's a
Mr.
freaking billionaire.
Bigglesworth.
He can try out anything he wants.
Joey.
That's the thing about Musk. That's why he can
I'm
tweet what he
freezing
wants
my
and try out
freaking
whatever he
balls
wants.
off.
He can do what he's. Man, I got an idea. Single man submarines. Let's do it right now in this swimming pool. I'll
But-
test it. We'll send it
But
there.
Gavin, I mean, when
but-
you got money, you can throw fuck it money at problems.
You can do it all the time.
No, but you shouldn't do it arrogantly.
Did he do
I
that
would.
arrogantly initially? Was it arrogantly that
Y'all
it came off?
yeah,
I mean, they
you-
told him he couldn't use it, and he basically was
Well, he
like,
got
"Fuck
mad.
you! I'm
It
sending
came
the
off-
submarine. You're gonna use it."
It came off
And
arrogant.
then they saved
for sure.
him before it got there.
Right, but it came off arrogant.
But
But he had that fucking money where he could try anything he
I mean,
wanted.
but-
I mean, good for him, but he came off arrogant. But
he was
to
trying
get back to
save
the
people.
story,
Right.
he did it again. He said publicly that he was going to make Tesla once again a private company. I mean, it's being publicly traded now. He said he was going to switch it back to a privately held company. And at first it was unclear if it was a joke, like most of the things he says. But trading, like,
What do you mean?
skyrocketed after that. What's your question?
What do you mean? Most of the things he says is a joke.
He just says a lot of
No,
off the wall
that's not what I
shit.
said. I was saying that most of the things he says, it's unclear if it is a joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Now that
He
makes
just
sense.
says a bunch of off the wall
Right.
shit.
Where you're like, what, is he kidding?
But
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he said, he's the corporate version of Donnie T.
But the trading skyrocketed after
Did he?
that, and
That's- no.
Tesla
Yeah,
ended
it's-
up ending the day, or at some point in the day, they
Where
hit
were
like
you?
their peak share price of all time. So it does have an effect on the market when he talks.
Yeah,
And he
see,
knows that.
gotta be careful.
He's not a
Yeah.
stupid person, dude. He knows
gotta be
that.
careful. Definitely gotta be careful.
What
if
do
it
you
has
think,
that
though?
kind of an effect, but that's him. I mean, he's just gonna do what he wants because, again, like we were saying, he has that fucking money. He can do what he wants.
Dude,
you do you, Elon.
You know what pisses me off first and foremost?
Do right. Do
is
the right
that
thing.
his name is
Please
Elon
try to.
Musk.
What pisses me off is he's Canadian.
The thing that pisses me off
Blame
Blame
most people get
Canada.
happy
is
about
that
that.
he kind of
Blame
looks
Canada.
like a deflated GSP.
Yo, did you ever see the before the money picture
Doesn't
and
he?
after the money picture of him?
I
Anybody?
agree with that, Joey.
Where it's like
And
how money can make you
also
look good.
Canadian.
Also Canadian, but GSP could roundhouse your face off.
No, there's a picture of him before he became, a billionaire or whatever. And it was just like, this is what money can do. I
Dude,
can't remember. where I
In
saw
that picture, it looks like he's trying to force choke somebody.
He probably is. He's working on that, probably. He's got that kind of money.
I'm considering taking
Yeah, that's a dumb idea.
that's what he-
Tesla private.
Ha, no, you won't.
The Tesla Death Star
Shut your mouth.
2020.
Does that come in a premium package?
Privately traded starting now.
I really like that. I like the full sunroof.
Right.
Can I get my Death Star in a full sunroof?
But see, I feel like Elon Musk is almost so arrogant. Like going back to what we were originally
Yo,
talking
but
about him. I feel
But
what, Anthony?
how many months ago was everybody on Elon Musk's nutsack about him claiming that he's going to go to Mars and do this and do that? Everybody
Yeah.
loved him, and now he says something out of the wall because they didn't want a submarine. He's like a little kid sometimes. Everybody gets that way.
Probably got
Now
dragged
we're
down
all
from everyone on them
anti-Elon.
nuts, though.
Anthony, when's the last time you tweeted?
Dude, I don't tweet.
Exactly. And you also don't, you don't even own a company, so why would it be so hard for him not to do it?
Not to do what,
To not
To
tweet.
tweet publicly about everything.
bro?
But
just
what I was going to say,
billionaires,
I
bro.
feel like he was so arrogant that I honestly think on the inside he was disappointed that submarine didn't save those kids.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure he was.
I think
I'm
he was
sure
sitting
he
at
was.
home and he was like, "Oh, my balloon."
It was popped. It was, all right.
That was a good one.
Look, I'm not like an
It's
Elon
cute.
supporter. I'm just like an anti
He's like,
all the
meh.
like bullshit criticism for just some little tantrums every once in a while. Everybody does it.
You
Kanye
don't,
gets
you don't
love
do your
for it.
tantrums publicly, though.
Because nobody cares.
Yeah, you didn't have
Nobody
to use
cares.
my submarine. I just worked
And I
hard
don't have a
on
Twitter.
it.
If I had a Twitter and I got stubbed on my toe, I might stub my toe. I mean, not stubbed on my toe. If I
You could have a Twitter in 25 seconds.
well, I do have a Twitter. I forgot my
He has
password.
like 5 Twitters. He has like 5 Twitters. He forgets his password to everything.
Right, I post 2 times on it back to back, and I get shit on for doing that. And they're like, "That's lame. You
Yeah.
don't do that once a day."
No, see, that's
Or is that
stupid.
Instagram? I can't remember the rules.
I don't know. I honestly, I don't
just,
have an
like,
Instagram.
don't post.
I don't have an Instagram. I barely have a Twitter. I don't even
You have a
get on my
Twitter?
Twitter.
I have a Twitter.
Do you post on your Twitter?
No, I haven't been on Twitter in a
Do you
while.
go on rants on your Twitter?
Like, I got a Twitter, but I don't even have the app on my phone anymore.
So you don't go on rants on Twitter?
I don't
Dude,
go
I don't
rants
even
on
get
anything.
on Twitter.
You never rant on Facebook, like, bro?
No,
I
dude.
have never either.
Like, I can't even believe Jennifer would even think of wearing that to work. Like, seriously?
Is that a rant?
I don't know.
like my
Kind of rants like I would assume they
That
have
would-
on there.
so it
my,
would
my Facebook activity consists of me calling my sister's post stupid.
be in person or online?
I will comment
That's
and
dumb.
make fun of her on there.
Which one?
Well, the most recent one, she sent my dad
Which
the project.
sister?
Which sister?
Gretchen, of course.
Oh, obviously.
Gretchen goes on the dumb rant.
Avi.
No, she sent my dad a project. He's like, "Hey, Dad, you should do this." And I go, "Hey, Gretchen, why don't you not send Dad projects unless you plan on being the one being his helper that day?"
Immediately after, Alex gets a text from Dad. Hey, what you doing Saturday?
Right. Right?
Hey.
That's pretty much. It's like, no, my
Dude,
dad
Alex-
does not want your fucking posts on here,
Right,
Gretchen.
right.
Get the fuck out.
Like
Yeah.
the piano moving.
Yeah.
Yo, I appreciate the effort though.
Alex, we'll help you out. We'll make that 10-second rant right there the teaser for next week.
Yeah, there's a rant. That was a rant. You just went on a
Oh,
rant
shit.
live.
You just went on a live
Wow.
Facebook
Whoa,
rant.
whoa.
I'm
Oh,
rescinding this.
Chill, bro. Chill.
But it's not going to be under Alex Luzon. It's going to be under GMDA show.
Yeah, but your sister follows the GMDA show.
I'm pretty sure she
I'll
does.
block her.
And she'll say to your dad, "Hey, Dad, Alex said this.
Alex said, "Stop sending him fucking work."
No.
Stop sending me fucking
No,
work."
she can send him all the work she
And your
wants.
dad's gonna be like, "Hey, I
she's
heard
just
you were
got to
talking
be
a
out there
bunch of
lifting all the
ish."
heavy shit.
She wouldn't do that.
Dude,
No, she
puts-
wouldn't.
Who puts a Coke on the table?
Hey,
Right.
so
Who
Elon
puts
Musk
a
rants,
Coke
Twitter.
on the table?
Yo, what's up next?
Yeah, what do we got next?
So we got something pretty
Fuck off,
crazy
Gretchen.
next.
Airline
So
employee
This
was
one-
possibly
actually-
suicidal.
actually, before I play the video, I'll give it a little bit of introduction.
Okay.
So this was allegedly an airline employee, I believe a 29-year-old who acted alone. There was no one else on the plane. Took off in a plane solo from Seattle Tacoma International Airport on
Shout out,
Friday
Nick.
night. Shout out Nick Roberts in Seattle. In an episode that frustrated stranded travelers, riveted witnesses, and ended with the plane crashing about 30 miles from the airport. Aircraft crashed in the South Puget Sound, or Puget Sound. Which one is it?
Puget.
Puget? I thought it was
Puget.
Puget. even-
Puget.
Cujo?
Puget.
Did you
Puget
say-
Sound. Puget Sound.
Did you
It's
say
the Puget Sound.
That was accidental. All right.
It's, it's Puget Sound.
Fail.
I think it's Puget.
It's
Puget.
Puget Sound.
It's what
Anyway.
they call Puget.
Puget.
Took off without passengers.
Puget
Puget.
Sound.
Bucket.
Puget.
One of you guys told me before this started that he died. I'm
He
not
did,
seeing
yeah.
that in here.
So
Well-
I was actually the one that saw the story. So I saw several stories, and a lot of the stories said that he died in the crash. So, but
all right. Well,
the-
let's hold on before we continue.
So we
let's
got
let's
video
show yeah
of
let's
this
show
footage.
the let's show the viewers the video that we have.
This is
And,
Puget.
That's him?
This is Puget.
Yeah, this is the plane, dude.
Puget
After this,
Sound.
I think this happened kind of close to Chambers Bay.
right next to
For
the
those that
He
can't
just
see it, he
dipped in
just
the
got
water.
dangerously
I'm pretty
close
sure
to
he
the
just
water
dipped a little
in an
bit.
airliner. He's flying back.
So
up.
this isn't like a Boeing 727 by the way.
No,
This
you
is
didn't
like
steal some commercial airline.
Is there
Yeah,
passengers
it's
on
a
that
large.
plane?
It's a larger.
But are there passengers?
No, it's
No.
just
It
him.
was just him.
Ah.
He literally just hopped on a plane and.
But he's
jacked.
flying, and
So
then
who
you
was
could
he
see
annoying? Oh.
fighter pilots
ready
chasing
to
after
shoot
him.
him down.
Like, what are you doing, bro?
Land
If you
the
want to die,
aircraft.
we're
Pretty
here.
sure what it sounds is like. This is Colonel Bacon with the
Colonel Bacon
U.S.
Bacon.
Colonel Mustard.
This is Colonel Mustard with the U.S. Air Force. You need to stand down, or else we will be forced to use lethal force.
We'll be forced to be. I
This-
feel like that's not how that went.
I know there's like suicide by
Forced
cop,
to use
but damn,
lethal
dude,
force?
like dude
He
damn near
caught
did
himself there.
suicide by the Air Force.
And then for those of you that are listening and can't
Is that the
see,
explosion there?
right when the airplane crashed, it sounded something like this.
Little yeah.
Too soon.
Yeah. Exactly. like
He
that.
was suicidal.
Yeah.
He jacked an dude. That is
So he jacked the
So,
plane. He
look,
stole that plane and just took
yes,
off and went
yeah.
to die.
If he did that,
Oh wow, that was accidental. That's our next story, guys. We'll get there in a second.
but if he stole the plane simply to commit suicide, that is a surefire way to die. Is to
Well,
crash a fucking plane.
You know what?
And
It's
it'll
committed.
end in surefire.
Commitment, bro. Commitment.
Dude, so many bad things just running through my mind right now. Just so many.
Name one of them. Just give us one little
Just to
taste
give
of
you
it.
a taste.
Yeah, give us a taste.
Like,
This is in the mind of Joey.
is this like the Joeyism? Like
Yeah,
the
let's
inner-
see. This
the
is a
inner-
perfect time for a
Joeyism.
Joeyism.
Joey's
After
dark
dark.
thoughts.
Joeyism. After dark.
Dark thoughts.
Tharts.
Dark
What's a
farts.
fart?
Dark farts.
I was just really curious what that sounded like. We were just talking about airplanes.
The fighter jet.
Yeah,
So-
that was what it sounded like when
Flighter?
they chased it.
So, not to like make fun of suicide, because I feel like that's a pretty serious thing. People with depression and whatnot.
So
But give it your
tread
best shot.
lightly. Tread lightly.
But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it my best. Like, just people. That
Wait,
like,
is this the Joeyism for the
Yeah, I
week?
think we're
All
going
right,
right
hold
to
on,
it.
one more.
Segue.
Dark thoughts with Joey.
so people like do things like try to hang themselves or like cut their wrists and stuff, and it doesn't work, or try to overdose on drugs, and then people like my brothers have to go out and save their lives, right? But this dude
Joey's
was
brothers are firefighters for the record.
yeah,
Not
if you guys-
suicidal.
If you don't know, now you know, brother. So yeah, they're firefighters, but that's what I mean.
There's that.
But so yeah, it's just like
I feel like we should
people.
just beep that out either way. Just
Like, what did he say?
Wait,
What did he just say?
All right, wait.
What?
All right, he's a light-skinned ethnic guy.
I'm ethnically
Challenged.
Ethnically challenged.
damn.
Hey, for the
bro.
record, we like all of our ethnic fellows out there. I think
Some of 'em.
challenged or not.
we just like to give Joey a hard time because he constantly gives us a hard time, and like we have no other ammo other than
The fact because I'm awesome at everything except for being white.
Anthony is
The
darker
only-
than Joey, but
You're
allegedly
pretty
white.
good at being white, though. You go by Joey.
Look, first and foremost, my mom started that. She calls me Yo-Yo, which is Spanish for Joey, and
didn't know
she
that.
hates that. She hates that people call me Joey, but like
Yo-Yo.
she started it.
I'm
Like,
gonna be
it's-
calling
it's
you
her
Yo-Yo.
fault.
Joey Yo-Yo
I'm gonna
Garcia.
be calling you Yo-Yo.
She
Oh
goes,
my
Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo, get in here.
And she's
Yo-Yo.
like,
Yo-Yo, get in here.
obviously not Arabic, but
Dude, that was I was like, that wasn't Spanish at all.
anyway, dude, you guys didn't let me
Wasn't
finish my
Arabic
suicidal
either.
thought.
Yeah, hold on, hold on. Once again,
Joey,
thoughts
suicidal thoughts.
with
Not-
Joey Garcia.
Not my suicidal thought, but
Get
my
dark.
thought on suicide. So like people like they half-ass it, for a lack of a better term.
They don't get full effort.
Yeah,
to
like
their-
they don't cut deep enough or
They-
some shit like
The
that.
first
They
cut
always
is
fail.
the deepest. But anyway, like they
They
like try to
have-
cut.
We do not condone or promote suicide here, for the record.
If
We are
you-
just a dark thought kind of
This is
podcast.
the Joeyisms.
We talk about
After dark.
everything.
So people like they'll cut themselves, or
They're
they'll try,
half.
they'll try to like overdose on a drug or something, and then people have like
Takes one
first
drug,
responders have to go out and they save their lives, and they're like, dude, you failed at killing yourself. Like the last thing you tried to do on this earth, you failed. But like this dude was like, hell, if he was doing this simply to die, he did it, and he was like, even if I fail at flying this aircraft, I'm gonna succeed in my end goal to die.
In the end, if you're gonna be a bear,
be a grizzly.
big grizzly.
So what I'm hearing is the Joeyism is if you're gonna commit suicide, give it your all. Is that what you're?
If you're-
Is that what you're
That
saying?
sounds
Joey,
terrible.
Is that
please,
what you
please
said?
say that is not the Joeyism.
Is that what your Joeyism is?
No, what I'm saying is if you're depressed and you feel like
We may include,
suicide is your only other option,
Seek
then
help,
you need to seek
talk to a
help.
friend.
We'll
Talk
have
to
a
a
link
friend.
to the suicide hotline on
Honestly,
this video.
and after this episode, we might need to. Joeyisms might get banned from all.
Dude, hold on. First and foremost, I didn't say this was the Joeyism. You guys put that on. Don't put that evil on me.
Hey,
So what is your Joeyism then?
My Joeyism is
if you're gonna be a bear, be a grizzly.
if you're gonna be a bear, be a grizzly.
Perfect. That's a good way to
Look.
sign off there.
Don't take no for an answer. All right. Seek out your dreams.
Hashtag me too.
Wow. All right. So on that note, please, God, can we move on?
Yes.
All right.
For the love of God. For the love of God, can we please?
Okay. So
A dark cloud is hanging over the right now.
so
It's thunder and lightning.
as you guys can
Smite him.
Make my
as you
Smelly.
you guys can go back and listen to it, but on episode 3 of the podcast, it was me, Jose, and Alejandro over here,
Where was
and
I?
you were in
Was I in Dayton?
You go on vacation.
Dayton,
Was that the Florida trip?
Destin.
Oh,
I know where you went.
You don't know where you went.
that where I went.
Anyway,
Shit.
Well, that's
So-
Carly.
Charlie.
So, on episode 3, we discussed the Space Force.
Force.
Trump said, although we
Separate but
focused,
equal.
we
Separate
we
but
entirely focused on separate but equal. Really didn't cover it, but Space Force, they're really about it. So, our VP Mike Pence, former Indiana governor, had some more
Alex's
had
uncle.
some more to say about the Space Force
quite.
and the
Cousin.
potential.
Is he heading this?
Had the potential. No.
I feel like I
Had
heard
the
somewhere
pot-
that
He's definitely rearing
heading,
it though.
He's rearing the
He's
whole
the vice president. He can't be the head of a sixth branch. It would be a violation of several statutes.
Nerd.
It would have to be President Trump that's the head of any military
I think he's the rear.
power.
He's definitely the butt.
He kind of looks. He has an anal look to his face. But
He's like the vice head.
let's give Pence a moment here. He's going to tell us why they're thinking about Space Force, and then we'll cover it for you guys.
Space-based today, other nations are seeking to disrupt our space-based systems and challenge American supremacy in space as never
hell
before.
no.
For many years, nations from Russia and China to North Korea and Iran have pursued weapons to jam, blind, and disable our navigation and communication satellites
I will say
via electronic
he
attacks
never looks at
from the
notes
ground.
during this whole speech.
But recently, our adversaries have been working to bring new weapons of war into space itself. In
Space
2007,
is relative.
China launched a missile that tracked and destroyed one of its own satellites.
He's
a
gotta be
highly
looking at a
provocative
prompter.
demonstration of China's growing
probably looking
capability
at a
to
prompter.
militarize space.
who writes things down.
Russia's
anymore.
been designing an airborne laser to disrupt our space-based system, and it claims to be developing missiles that can be
freaking
launched
laser
from an
beam.
aircraft mid-flight to destroy American satellites.
Freaking laser beam.
Laser.
Both China and
Freaking
Russia
Russians
have been
with
conducting
freaking laser beams.
highly sophisticated on-orbit activities that could enable them to maneuver their satellites into close proximity of ours,
Yeah, those are called boosters.
posing unprecedented new dangers to our space systems. Both nations are also investing heavily in what are known as hypersonic missiles, designed to fly up to 5 miles per second at such low altitudes that they could potentially evade detection by our
That's moving.
missile defense radar.
Right.
In fact, China claimed to have made its first successful test of a hypersonic vehicle just last week.
Claims.
China and Russia are also aggressively working to incorporate anti-satellite attacks into their warfighting doctrines. In 2015, China created a separate military enterprise
Separate but equal.
to oversee and prioritize its warfighting capabilities in space. As their actions make clear,
So we getting close.
our
to, like,
adversaries have
actual
transformed space
fights?
into a warfighting
We
domain
are
already.
we're 3 to 5 from
And the United
Star
States
Wars.
will
Let,
not shrink
let's
from this
finish
challenge.
this and we'll talk about it. Yeah.
From this challenge.
Space fight.
Under President Trump's leadership, we will meet it head on to defend our nation and build a peaceful future here on Earth and in space. America will always seek peace in space as on the Earth, but history proves that peace only comes through strength. And in the realm of outer space, the United States Space Force will be that strength in the years ahead.
All right. All I hear is space battles are coming soon.
Dude, 3 to 5 from the Star Wars.
Dude,
okay.
I'm telling you, like, we're gonna have a strong space force. Like, what is that gonna be like? What are we gonna be doing? What's the space force doing?
So they're
I
essentially.
like how they really didn't say that. They're like, here's what all the other countries are doing, and only power can bring peace. Although to me, it seems only peace only happens in the absence of exerted power.
Right.
However, you know,
But
we
we're
can
gonna
say
take
whatever
it
we
by
want.
force.
That was literally. Well, that's why I was laughing, is because all of that was talking about how the only way to have peace is to overpower
whoop
everyone
some
else.
ass.
And that definitely resembles what I'm pretty sure I heard Hitler saying at one point.
And Genghis Khan, and
And-
Napoleon, and Caesar, and everyone else
all
that
I know-
conquered everything.
But
Yeah.
not space. What the F?
I like
man?
how he said peace on Earth as in space. Like there's just mad cats in space at war already. Like, oh my gosh, you guys wouldn't even understand the war-ridden terrain of space. Peace must
just
be
think
brought
about
to
this.
this soundless.
The Ewoks.
We must defeat the
But what
Empire.
if they start? Well, just think about this. You know how they got all these wars and they're all on land, but what if they start actually having some like space wars and shit? You know, like
Well, then we're gonna see a bunch of guys, a bunch of troopers of sorts,
And just, like,
running around in white shield,
missing everything, missing every
hit
shot.
firing.
Dude, that is wild. That we're actually having that at like a press conference like that. We're talking about a space force
We'll have
and military power in space and peace being brought by power through space force and the force of us taking over space. Basically, is what I was hearing. I
Oh,
don't know.
dude, space needs peace. I mean, you go up to
Right.
space, it's just a bunch of. Oh my God, watch out!
The Wild West up there. It's freaking chaotic.
Well, you do have Elon Musk trying to force choke people.
and now
so-
they got cars. You know what I mean? Like there is a car just up there for the taking.
Yeah. Ka-chow!
Elon's gonna be sending up single-man spacecraft to space to save people.
He's like, nobody
They-
wants to
I
use
hear they're
my
pretty cramped.
spacecraft.
I'll get those Martians out of space.
How dare
I
they?
got
They
'em.
don't use my spacecraft. Me.
I tried to have President Trump use my spacecraft, and he wouldn't. Meh.
Single man fighter jet. They wouldn't
He
even
told
take
me
off.
it wouldn't work. Meh.
I'm gonna tweet that. Make a rant.
Oh
It would
God.
totally work. Now I'm going to take my company private. Meh.
Oh gosh. All right, Anthony, you want to bring us home today?
Bringing us home from the home of Anthony Bass's home. What do you mean bring us home?
You're
Like-
crushing it, man.
I'm crushing it right now. Yo, that was the GMDA
Yeah.
podcast show.
Trying to
Episode
make
8.
it
Do it.
easy.
Oh, we just
Episode
did
8.
it.
That's the echo for you, just so you didn't understand.
I didn't hear it.
Anyway, bringing it home. That's what I do. Podcast, GMDA show. Check us out. Check us out, baby. That's a wrap.
If you're looking for us, we're going to be on the Facebook and Instagram, probably on Twitter too.
We got YouTube. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got
Here
YouTube.
at
I'm a
Racy
sociopath.